God bless you. Oh, bless you. Hi, Leo. Okay, I turned it on just before she sneezed. So we got some new books from the library. Fern and Mary went to the library and they got new books. So we have more stories to read to you for your bedtime pleasure. And the first book that we're going to read is, I don't know if you remember, we had this one before. Which one are we going to read first, Fern? This one? That's the first one? All right. Is called Bunny Party.
Bunny Party.
Bunny Party. It's about a party with bunnies. No, it's about a party with other things, too. I think maybe I've read this one to you before, because we had it for a while. A while ago, we got it from the library before. And Fern wanted it again, so... Bunny Party.
Bunny Party.
This is a Max and Ruby book. Do you know Max and Ruby? I can't remember if we've talked about this. Max and Ruby, the two little bunnies. Ruby's the oldest sister and Max is the younger brother. It's like you and Fern, but reversed. You're the older brother and the younger sister. This is the older sister and the younger brother. Max, said Max's sister Ruby, it's time for Grandma's birthday party. That was me biting your head. Max wound up his jelly ball shooter spider. The spider shot red, blue, and yellow jelly balls.
I duck in my head.
You're ducking your head. Can you see under? That's the jelly ball shooter spider. I sent out 10 party invitations, Max, said Ruby. All the guests wrote back and checked the yes box. Will you help me put out the name cards? 1 is Rapunzel, 2 is Curly Shirley, 3 is the Tooth Fairy, 4 and 5 are Mr. and Mrs. Quack, 6 is Pinocchio, and 7 is Walkie Talkie Teddy Bear. Then there's me, you, and Grandma. But Max did not like any of Ruby's guests. He wanted to put his jelly ball shooter spider, his ear splitter space cadet, and his can't sit up slug in the chairs next to Grandma's place.
I see one.
I know, I left a look on Max's face. No, Max, said Ruby. Grandma hates spiders and slugs and space cadets. Grandma wants to sit between Rapunzel and the Tooth Fairy. Max pushed the red button on his space cadet's ear splitter space siren. Whoop! What are you so upset about? Come back here. Ruby put all the guests in their chairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stuffed guests, Max, said Ruby. Ruby went to get snappers and candy kisses. That, I think, is like the table from above. Max took the crown and wig off Rapunzel and put them on his spider. Then Max put Rapunzel in his own seat and the jelly ball shooter spider in Rapunzel's seat. Ruby filled the flavor baskets with kisses. She did not notice the spider. That's funny, Max, said Ruby. All the guests are in their seats, but there are only 2 chairs left for Grandma, you, and me. I must have counted wrong, Max, said Ruby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ruby did not know where the extra guest had come from. I will have to set another place, Max, said Ruby. Max fetched his can't-sit-up slug. He put the Tooth Fairy's magic wand and wings on the slug. Then he sat the slug in the Tooth Fairy's seat and moved the Tooth Fairy to another seat. There's Max with his can't-sit-up slug. And there's the can't-sit-up slug dressed in the Tooth Fairy's outfit. Ruby came back with a new place setting. She did not notice the slug. "Something's wrong, Max," said Ruby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guests. Somewhere there are 2 extra guests. It must be a bad counting day. We need another chair. Oh, Fernie, okay? Sorry, I was just fooling. Max took his ear splitter space cadet and dressed him up in Mrs. Quack's sun hat and veil. Then he put the space cadet into Grandma's seat. "How many people at this table, Max?" said Ruby. 932, said Max. There are 10. Max is too young to really count. "There are 10 guests now," said Ruby. Suddenly, Grandma knocked at the door. This is Max taking his ear splitter space cadet. Max introduced Grandma to the jelly ball shooter spider and the ear splitter space cadet. The can't-sit-up slug slumped in his chair. Oh, no, come back. Wait. We're reading a story for Leo. Do you want this? No. Do you want this? What? I don't know what you want. This? No. This? This thing? This doesn't work anymore. It's out of batteries. Story time. Story time.
He puts a button and make cartoons.
You push the button and it makes cartoons. Yeah, right. Okay, so, and let's go back to the right. Max introduced Grandma to the jelly ball shooter spider and the ear splitter space cadet. The can't-sit-up slug slumped in its chair. "I have just discovered 3 uninvited guests," said Ruby. "How exciting," said Grandma. Grandma made sure that the uninvited guests all had their snappers and their candy kisses and their favorite flavors of ice cream. Slug. I can't sit up, slug. All right, Leo. Okay, but I have to stop this video now because it's getting too long. And then we'll have to do another video. Okay. So good night. Okay. I don't know if we'll get to the second video tonight. Good night, Leo. We'll say good night to Leo.